Hello friends, I've been having a lot of fun working with my Promises of God kit. I showed this in another video. It's a flip tag book with all the different elements in the kit with Promises of God, something you can use during your prayer time or your meditations, a gift for someone. And then next I made this envelope pouch that was inspired by a tutorial from Happiness in Crafting, and I made a video about this as well. There's a little journal in there and promises cards and different things, so I have a video about that as well. But I thought I would do one more project, and this is what I'm going to show you today. It's I think I called it a flip-flop pocket. So it opens like this, and there's a pocket up here. This comes out like this. There's another pocket on the side there, and then this flips up for, there's another pocket actually there as well. I don't have anything in that one at the moment, but so there. So it's, I call it a flip-flop pocket. It goes this way, that way, and then closes up like this. And then I attached a little I put an eyelet there, and I attached a little, well, a bead dangle, and then I put a secret note there. It's not secret, but a little, I made a little promise in there. I wrote a little promise. I rolled it up like a scroll. I attached it with elastic band, and I put it on the bead dangle like that. So I'm going to show you how to make this right away, and I'm going to show you how you can get this project here for free. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll tell you all about that. And I'm also going to share with you a big sale that I have coming up in my shop. So I'll do that after the tutorial, so stay tuned. Thanks. So here's the page that I made this project with. And this is the main pocket part. This is one of the inside pockets. This is the journal. There's a little journal in there as well. This is going to be the hidden scroll, and this is the closure here. So I didn't show you the little journal inside here. Here's the little journal that I made. So I thought that was a cute little project. Again, I'll tell you how you can get this for free at the end of the video if you want to stay tuned for that. I printed one of the papers from the Promises of God kit on the back, but you can leave it white or print anything that you want. Print it on coffee stained paper if you like. But this part of the page is all included in the freebie. So I'm just going to get this cut out and set up, and then I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, so I've got everything cut out, and I did a little bit of scoring and inking, but I'm just going to run through that with you real quick. So this is the main pocket piece. You cut this out all in one piece. And I did size this to go exactly at 2 inches, 6 inches, and 9 inches. However, when your printer is printing it, this one I designed to be printed borderless if you have that option. If you don't have that option, it'll print slightly smaller. So I think the best thing to do is to just take, you can see where it needs to be folded because the paper changes. So just line that line up on one of your scoreboard lines. I have inked my middle of my scoreboard, my 6, so I can see it top and bottom, which is helpful for me to score when it's not at a particular number. So I just line that up and score like that. Line the next one up at your 6 or wherever you want and score, and line the last one up and score. And then I just folded on all those scores, and I inked the outside and the inside of the scores. So then how this is folded is this is the top flap here, with the violin and the books and for your every need. This part folds up and this folds down. And then the flap folds down. So it's like a waterfall. You have that waterfall effect when you just look at it like this. And it looks like it's different, you know, in the inside, but it's like that. So that's how I did that. This is the only other piece that needs to be scored. And again, I sized it so that the score was right on the I guess the right hand edge of that darker spine. But when I put it on my scoreboard, it's 5 inches, so I scored it exactly at 2.5 because it needs to be half. So again, you know, the printers are a little bit different sometimes, and you know, that way you can score it exactly in half. Another thing I like to do is when I'm scoring exactly in half, I turn it over, I butt up the top and the side like this, and I score it like, or I fold it over like this, and I just scooch this edge right there. So your score line has a little bit of wiggle room, and if you line up both edges against here and against here, I hope I'm in frame, and then score it, it's going to give you a really nice, yeah, I think you can see it. It's going to give you a really nice square fold. So I did that. I might just do a quick ink in the center there. So that's our little journal. So I'll just show you how to put together the basics here. So this is a pocket, and you can put it really anywhere you want. You know, you could put it here. That would look good as well. You could even put it there. You can put it inside. You could put it there. I chose to put it on the larger one here. So I'm just going to glue that in there. I'm using my silly glue system here. So I'm just going to put glue on these edges here. Like that. And I'll just press that on. I'm using Elmer's Glue All in my silly pot here. It doesn't dry as quickly as art glitter glue or some fast drying tacky glue. So I'll just give that a minute to dry there. So my journal, I have just cut a couple of pieces of some purple dyed paper that I had. And for this little journal, I'm not going to worry about pamphlet stitches and stuff. I'm just going to staple it. So I tuck it in there. It's small enough that I can easily staple it. Just give it 2 little staples, and I got my journal. So that's good like that. That just tucks into the pocket like that. And then this folds up like this. This is what I used for the closure. So what I'm going to do is just to glue the top. You can put your leaf that way. You can put it, I think I'll put it upside down actually. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this top part here and press that on like that. Yeah, I told you you got to be a little bit more patient with this glue than some other glues. So I'm just going to let that dry for a second. And while that's drying, I'm going to show you what I did on my closure. I took just a round, whatever, you can use a pencil, and this is like the hidden scroll. So I just rolled it up like this on my pencil, like that. And I just took my elastic here and I put the elastic around here. This was just a tiny little elastic that my daughter gave me from her loom kit. Did your kids do those, or grandkids do your those loom things? A while ago was all the rage. So that's going to be for our bead dangle. So I have made a bead dangle. There's lots of videos on doing this. I did a video on this before, but if you'd like to see, exactly how I do that, I can show that to you. But I'm not going to take the time right now to do it. So there I have my little dangle. So you can write, another promise of God in there, a little prayer, whatever you want, kind of maybe a little bit secret. So that's kind of a little cute touch on there. The other one I made, I just put an eyelet here. And this one I think I'm going to change it. I'm going to put this, actually I need it up here, this little, I'm not sure if you have any of these. These were around a few years ago. I have lots of them still. So I'm just going to make a mark there. So I'm just going to punch that hole there. And that will just line up in there. So I'm also going to need a jump ring that will go in there. So my little jump ring, and here's my secret scroll. Just put that back together. And then the lobster clip can just be attached to the ring there. So it's just a nice little decoration on there. And then for this part of the closure, I just decided to use Velcro. I have just some Velcro dots. So I'm just going to put, just make sure I got it in the right spot here. So just right at the bottom, I think. Sometimes I put just a tiny bit of glue here. These do have adhesive, but sometimes I just don't quite trust it. So stick a little tiny bit of adhesive there. Here's the other side of the Velcro dot. There. And just put a tiny bit of glue on there as well. And then I'll fasten it to the bottom here. And again, that probably will need just a second to set up nicely. So I just wanted to show you on this one. There's my closure. I did a little flower with a pearl and just a little dangly piece of baker's twine there. A little bit of lace there, so you can decorate these however you like. I took some of the pieces from the original Promises of God kit, and I shrunk them down. I printed 2 pages on 1 page. So the postcards are a little bit smaller, the promise cards are a little bit smaller. These are the blank promise cards, so these are all from the original kit. And of course they coordinate because it's the same papers. Here's my little journal in this one. That's part of the freebie kit. And I made another pocket here just with some papers, and this is an element from the original kit. A postcard from the original kit, and I put another little postcard pocket. There's a pocket, I put a bit of lace there, and that's from the original kit as well. So you can decorate them up however you like, put in whatever you like. The back is finished, so you can either put it in a journal and glue it. You can glue it on 3 sides to make a pocket. You can paper clip it on. You can tuck this into another pocket so that you have this. You can even use that for journaling space because it's got the finished back. So that's my little project. Here's the completed version without all the extras. So I think that turned out really cute, and decorate it up any way you want. And I'm going to share next how you can get this for free. So I just wanted to show you a couple of things that are in my shop that I've posted in the past. All of my stuff is faith-based, Christian-based, and So just a couple of little things. These are some little file folders that I made. I made them in 3 different sizes. So there's the small one, the medium size, and the larger size. This one I just even made into a little journal. So I have that as a kit. This is the alphabet, so letters A to Z, and each one has a quality of God, a character of God, and the definitions for that, which I got out of Webster's 1828 dictionary, fabulous dictionary. So, and you can use those for different things. I have backed some of them. I made different ones into a tag. This one I made into a little journal, so you can do all kinds of things with those. This was my mason jar kit. So I have mason jars with florals in them. I made them into different little folders, tags, different things like this as well. This one was on an envelope. So that is a kit as well. These come in 4 different colorways, and that's all included in the price. These are my Trusting in God cards, and just some beautiful botanicals with things that we need to remind ourselves of trusting in God. And all of these things are really great to give as a gift. Just give 1 or 2 in a card to someone to encourage them. They're great to tuck in your journals. You can use them in so many different ways. I've done several sets of greeting cards, many different ones. Most of them you just basically print and put on a card base, and they're ready to go. Some of them I've added a little bit of bling, a little bit of corner detail there, just to add a bit of surface texture. This was a set that I did a while ago with the same sort of thing. They're my teal and kind of a tan color. And these ones I also made to include a small version of each one of the cards, so you can tuck that into the card and even put it on a magnet or something for the recipient. It's a beautiful gift all in itself, just to give like that. This is my most recent one. I just did a little set of 4 cards, Count Your Blessings. It's Canadian Thanksgiving coming up soon, and I'm just thinking about fall and our blessings. So those are another card front. There's some freebies on there. This is a freebie that I gave away back in May, and it was a scan of the Psalms in an old King James Authorized Bible that belonged to my family, and just made it into a little journal, added some of the other little elements I have in my shop, different things there. There's videos for all of these things, so you can look those up. This was another freebie that I did for 500 subscribers. It was a God's Word journal. This was actually another kit to do these pastel pockets, which I really love. But just different papers. There's the pastel pocket and the file folder, the mason jar, so all different things in there. This is just another version of the same journal, so just did that one up a little bit different there. This is one of my more recent kits called the One Another Journal, and I really love how this one turned out. It's some different kinds of it's based on designs of William Morris, who was a beautiful wallpaper and artist in fabric and different things. So I used his images and some paper dolls and combined them together and added a few botanicals in there. So just made a beautiful journal with all of those papers. I really love the different colors in these ones. These are some of the tags that come with them. So some of it is vibrant, some of it is more muted tones, but I think they all go together really well. these are a part of it as well. Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. So this is called the one another. So I have these one another cards, journal cards that you can stick in there. So there's all of that, and there's journal cards for scriptures and notes. This is quite a large kit. So that's what I made with that project. So again, there's videos on that as well. And then using the same kit, I also made one of my little pouches, and I have a video on this as well, just to make a little pouch. I haven't completely decorated this one yet, and there's a journal in here as well. So all of my kits will be on sale for half price for 2 days only, Saturday and Sunday. If you purchase anything in my shop over those 2 days, I will give you this for free. This will be a bonus freebie with any purchase on Saturday and Sunday. And after that, I will put this in my shop for a nominal amount. I have to charge something on these sites because they charge fees. So, but I will put it for sale in my shop after the weekend as well. So, and this is the other one that I did. So, hopefully you, if you're looking for something in my shop, you go over and take a look and decide what you want to purchase. This would be a great time to do it. Everything is half price and you get a freebie. So thanks for watching, friends, and I'll see you in the next video.